Alrighty, and I think we're live. Gonna give it this another try. I've fixed up the internet a bit more this time around, but you never know what technology is gonna throw your way. Anyhow, here's another kind of pilot test stream kind of thing, where I first, start talking about how progress has been on Tales of Sail, which I can say, like, I've been storyboarding a lot these past couple of weeks since I last tried streaming, and I only have 2 scenes left of this animatic draft until I am done with that and ready for another feedback round, so things are progressing pretty nicely. But I'm gonna get properly into, updating and, making weekly streams and everything once I've come to my more, regular workspace in April. So for now, how about we just jump right into it and get to some drawing? Alright, I think that sounds good. I'm gonna try to... Here it is. Okay. Hello, I am a cartoon now. Let me wave. Here we go. Alrighty, I don't know if anybody's joined the stream just yet, but I'm just gonna start animating for now. I can see. Oh, hello, Agent Skid. You're here from Twitch. That's nice. To see that restream is working. Last time it was only YouTube comments, so that's all good. As for what I got planned for this stream this time around, I wanna do a bit more some kind of character design studies, and it's not gonna turn into anything final, but I'm still trying to figure out how to concentrate on drawing while also talking and streaming and everything, and I thought that maybe something pretty loose like this would be a good transition point. So I have a Elva's father, Xerxes, here, and Elva's brother, Sesam, here. And I've been wanting to do some more kind of barn owl studies lately, because they, I don't know, I think I can do more with the design, and I still gotta explore a little bit more before I finalize it. So, but yeah, let me just get started with that. I have taken some. These are just drawings from the animatic. Gotta make sure not to turn my head too much, because then I start looking like I'm sad, which I am not sad at all. Okay. So that's something I gotta get used to in terms of the puppet. It's moving according to where I put my head. That's a little bit tricky. Okay, basic scan cleaner, so I can look at what I'm doing first. I'm just gonna look up some barn owl references over on my other screen here. Alright, I could have some music on and in the meanwhile as well. Here we go. Alright, just settling in. Circus here, he's supposed to be a very kind of edgy, boxy character. Not much of a social guy, but he's got the heart in the right place. Wait a moment, I think I forgot to actually put the stream on not unlisted. I should do something about that real quick. There we go, we're public now. It's a good step to take. On the YouTube side. I'm using Restream to be streaming both on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm not sure, I think most people come from YouTube, but I don't know, I've been wanting to try to get a bit better at Twitch as well. It seems to have some nice functions if you get properly into it. See, the trouble I'm having with the Varnals these days is this like hip area, how to connect the legs properly, because I don't know, they're kind of like little balls with legs on them, but at the same time the feathers are covering so much of it, and I kind of come across a weird middle ground where you know, they shouldn't look too human, and it's easy enough to make them look like birds when they're like from the side, or you know, in the middle of a motion or something like that, but when they're just standing, it's difficult to get that kind of depth in there. I'm gonna have to try out some different things with that. I think I'd like to look a little bit at some Barnauer claws as well. Just gonna look at some pictures. They're also difficult because they kind of have disposable thumbs. And again, you know, you don't want to get into that uncanny valley where it all of a sudden looks like there's a human hand there. Because that's definitely not what it is, but... yeah, I mean, figuring out a way to make it look simple and read easily. It's always the fun challenge. Luckily they place their claws like most other birds most of the time. Hello, West by Wonder! How I got to my avatar to talk when I talk? Oh, it seems like we're not lagging as much as last time I streamed, because then it would not look like that. I'm using a program called Adobe Character Animator, and I've had to set it up in quite a troublesome way to make it, you know, make it more frame-by-frame animation-ish than what it usually allows, but it is a software that basically animates your character live. You can set up a puppet and set up some different functions for it. For example, the only function I have other than, you know, kind of changing poses depending on how I'm turning my head, the only other one I have set up is just waving. But you can make it quite complicated after a while. Mine is already plenty complicated just because of how many frames I put into it. It's not made for frame-by-frame animation. It easily crashes when I try editing it at this point. I hope they put up some more functionality for it to be able to do what I want it to do a little bit in a bit of a simpler way than what it is right now. Yeah, definitely better than most anime, that's for sure. I put in a few more frames than that. But yeah, in the future maybe they'll just set up those lip flaps beforehand and have it animate live. That would actually save so much animation budget in anime, since so much of it is just often characters standing still and, you know, doing their thing. It would be interesting. His belly is not quite like this. Just gotta try out some things and see what works and what doesn't. Hello, Wild Gamer here. Yeah, right? Good face cam. I am being very live. Ha 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 ha. Hello, how are you? Oh, well, that's a very fitting name for a live stream. How goes the quest for the new hat? Have you thought of hiring a tailor? Oh, I'm gonna have to save up for that sometime. Yeah, because I haven't found a new hat since the Tivoli hat, but it's grown on me, the one I have right now. It serves many purposes. I am live from Denmark currently. It is 20 minutes past 7 here. I don't know, when I start doing more regular streams, I think I wanna do maybe Friday or Saturday streams. Maybe Friday, because I kind of wanna end the week on it. But right now, it's just a Sunday. Oh, we got 10 people in the stream, that's pretty nice. How long is the stream up? Well, if you're talking about how long I will be streaming, I am thinking to aim for about 2 hours this time around. If you're talking about how long it will be, you know, up the video afterwards, probably forever. I think I'll just make them automatically go up and be there. Let's do this on a layer. Germanic Scandinavia region publishes the best music. Is that a... Ah, okay. You'll have to share some with me. I don't listen to a lot of Danish music or like Scandinavian music, but I think even though I'm here, I'm just not being exposed to it enough. I should explore it more. Alright. Yeah, you stay however it's convenient to you. Yeah, I've only just begun. Let me get back to the Barnowl references. I'm gonna have to get them a bit closer, so I don't have to spend time looking around. That's on my other screen. So. Hello, Definite. How are you doing? That's a cool smiley sticker thing you got there. Wonder if you're coming in from Twitch then. Is that Princess Mononoke soundtrack music? Yeah, I believe it is right now. I got a Ghibli kind of what would you call it, cover music stream going on in the background right now. Just jumping in to saying hi, and your animation is awesome. I'm on another live stream at the moment, but it's so cool to see your avatar persona talking. If you're still streaming later, I'll try to pop back in. Thank you, Lurking Tony. Thanks for lurking about. This is Krita you draw on, right? Krita? Not quite sure What do you mean by that? If you're talking about software, it's TV Paint. Front music. Okay, I'll try and check those out afterwards. Thank you for the recommendations, Commodore. Guess it's a good moment to take a break from playing DMC and watch some animated owls. Yes, indeed. Although it won't be much animated this time around, it's more character exploration. Yeah, for those that just joined in, I got like some still pictures from the storyboards, and I'm just gonna play a little bit with the characters while here. I'm really bad at multitasking, like streaming and drawing at the same time, so usually I get a bit distracted when animating. I'm trying to train myself to it and think that this kind of loose assignment might work well as a transition. Having an awesome weekend, that's awesome, definite. Yes. Let's hope everybody is having an awesome weekend. I am certainly. Been to a exhibition and helping friends with moving in, kind of, and everything. Well, that's pretty fun. What phone do I have? A Huawei Android. Like nothing fancy, just whatever I could get my hands on that didn't break the bank. Cool puppet, thank you! That's very nice of you to say. How do you like animation? I love it! Animation is the best! I can't wait to start animating these characters for real. There's been so many shots that I'm storyboarding right now that I almost started animating in terms of how many poses I put into the animatic. I just really want to get into it. But first I need to make sure that everything is where it should be in terms of designs and animatic story and all that fancy stuff. Ah, well, we're on the autosave. At least it's not a big file this time around. My storyboard file is taking, like, it takes 2 to 3 minutes to save at this point. And I could start a new one, but I like having it all right there. No stylus phone? No, I kind of wanted to, well, I've been wanting to get one of those, but it's not on the priority list right now in terms of investments. I think I would sooner spend money on a new computer. This one is starting to break up a little bit. Like just before this stream, I crashed and lost some stuff that I'd been working on. That's a little bit annoying. Yes, indeed, living takes priority. And also, hello Power Up Knight, and welcome to the stream. Oh, I should really use the waving animation I prepared a bit more. Keep forgetting it. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the streaming performance does. Maybe streaming to both YouTube and Twitch might be a bit of a stretch. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, I'm both streaming to YouTube and Twitch, and if it's like you say that the stream is a bit more stable on Twitch, then in case anybody's interesting, yes, you all are interesting. But in case anybody's interested, then that link is twitch.com/sifstreams. SIF. Blah 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 blah. That right there. Thank you very much. I've been looking forward to getting it running without my internet making the stream lag too much. And now is the time. But it is also like a severe misuse of Adobe CC Animate. No, Adobe Character Animator, sorry. Because I got like a layer cycle in there that's 300 frames for when I'm idle. And that is not how the program is supposed to be used, so editing it is sorry, my tongue is slipping these today, but editing it is pretty tricky. It gets quite heavy. You should stream your animation as well, Noah. Then stream some other time. I'll be watching. These feet are not good at just standing. Our feet are more made for holding on to stuff. So it's difficult to make it look natural when it's just like a standing pose. Micro of Arms is asking in Danish, Sif, how do you keep motivated? Oh, hello Nilla! Hi, how are you doing? You having trouble being motivated? Then get to work. For me, in terms of staying motivated for animating, I make sure that it's something that I can also relax doing, like sit back and, you know, just get a little something done each day. It doesn't have to be something where I need to get something out of it all the time. I can just sit and watch a cartoon or hear a podcast or something and animate at the same time, and then there'll be moments where I have more energy and I'm more awake and I can, you know, put in the time and effort to plan things out, and I'll make use of that time. But you can't be 120% all the time, so don't ask that of yourself. Just keep relaxed, and also like go out and do some other stuff as well. That usually it's come to help me more and more to just go out for a walk when I'm trying to figure out how to do something. When I'm not feeling motivated, it's usually because I am not quite sure how I'm going to approach this drawing or scene or whatever. Like both get other people to look at it, but also just get your eyes away from it for a moment. Don't always ask yourself to perform at your highest. Well, I'm not sure if that answers it properly. Staying motivated, do something that you find fun. If you don't find it fun, at least 40 to 60% of the time, then I don't know, I want to say do something else, but at least try to find a way to make it fun for you. Who else was talking? Let's see, Power Up Night, sick. Oh, I hope you're doing better than Power Up Night. You guys are moving over to Twitch. Well, it's good to know that that it's a bit more stable over there. Thank you. Got a little bit, I don't know, sidetracked. I don't feel like I'm good with words this evening. I am also only good with words 40% of the time, so that's another thing. Dunbloof University? Wow, I don't think I've even heard about that yet. Might be out of the loop. See, he's doing a school now? Last thing I heard of him, he was doing the Kickstarter. So what is he teaching himself, or is he just putting name to an animation school? I'll have to check that out. If it's planned by the Facebook ad, is it an online university then? Hello, Kama Studio! Yeah, I got new internet. Even though I'll be having new internet as well already this April when I'm moving away. But, you know, it was worth fixing up over here. I'm at my mom's place right now, and apparently she was paying for a 5 megabit upload per second. And we could get 30 megabit upload per second for less than $1 extra, and it just didn't make sense why we hadn't upgraded. So, had to get that fixed. Just the fact that you put dollar signs in there made me think we got spammed or something. $10,000 US per year, and now there's a special 9,000, and yes, he's teaching. Don says he has another good 15 years in him. How old is he at this point? But didn't he, like, how did the Kickstarter go? Like, it was successfully financed, and they were gonna do those 3 minutes of animation to get kind of investor interest. But have they succeeded in that? It was Dragon Slayer, right? Oh, Dragon Quest, I can't... No, not Dragon Quest, probably. Can we see the episode 3? No, not quite yet. But I'm wondering, should I do a sneak peek of a scene or something while on stream? Maybe. I think there's one scene that I keep showing pretty publicly that I could show the newest version of. Yeah, the game is out, but the game is old, right? They were trying to do a Kickstarter for a movie. Well, the Kickstarter seemed like it was for the movie, but it was actually just for 3 minutes of animation trailer to get investor interest in the movie. And, well, I don't know how that went. Let me see. Try playing a bit with the proportions here and there. The Kickstarter was to make a trailer, and he's trying to get the rights, and doesn't know any movies he was worked on. So he's trying to get the Dragon Slayer rights right now. Yeah, I mean, a lot of that kind of work goes on pretty behind the scenes, behind closed doors and everything. But I would kind of hope to hear a little bit more about that project and the internet venture before hearing about him making new projects and universities and all sorts of stuff. But that's really none of my business. The guy's worked in the animation industry for so many years. He's got every right to use his name however he wants. I really enjoy. He was among the people that I wrote off as inspirations back when I applied for the animation workshop. I think he's got some nice philosophies in there with what you can show kids and stuff. Just sitting and thinking about it, I think I wouldn't actually want to learn animation from Don Bluth. I mean, the animation isn't what draws you in with his movies. It's more like the general direction and the color scheme and I mean, especially for Secret and Nim, Secret of Nim, and the Land Before Time, like the harsh realities and the you know, very, you know, just the 80s kind of feel with how dark it gets. I think that's more what I admire with his movies. If you heard the phrase original character, do not steal, well, that's why Roger Rabbit 2 was never made. Jessica belonged to somebody, Benny the cat was owned by somebody. Yeah, it becomes quite a mess of rights and everything. It's a miracle anything is ever made. That usually comes down to the character designers and the writers and, you know, everybody involved signing off quite a bit of rights for it. But of course, if it's something that's existed in a different realm than the movie beforehand, it gets even more complicated because they keep the rights to that character to do more stuff with them. Hello, hi Baba! Cryptic Line is asking, is Tales of Sail coming back? And yes, it is! I have graduated from my studies now, and I can put more time into Tales of Sail and making it the best it can be. At least episode 3 is what I'm working on right now, and trying to polish up the animatic with the things that I've learned along the way in the long wait that we've had for the next episode. And right now I'm trying to do right by that and getting that animatic just right before I jump directly into production. Yeah, you mean the experiment that the Secret of Nim is based off of, the one where they set up the rat cities? That's super interesting. I think who was it that I think it was Into the Rabbit Hole that did a video on it. It's really interesting to see to see the patterns and how the animals react to that sort of overpopulation. I used Adobe Character Animator CC. That is a kind of live streaming, live puppet software. It's not quite made for making puppets in the way that I've made one, and it's quite a laggy experience editing it in this case, because I got a layer cycle of 300 frames, but it is very fun to have on during the stream, and it was really fun to make. Oh, you've been making dinner in the meanwhile. Care to send some of it over to me? I think I'm gonna do a little owl feed study. Gonna try and go to a zoological museum as well this week to look into. Well, I'm hoping to look into some bison anatomy and skeletons, but if I find some owls and foxes in there, I'm definitely gonna make use of that too. Oh, I should make some cake, right? I would really love some cake right now. Oh, actually, I got a Okay guys, I'm gonna try a thing and see if it works alright and if it's not too disturbing for the stream. But I prepared a little side segment, and maybe while I'm kind of looking into these owl feed and maybe going out to get some sweets, I'll have that running for 2 or 3 minutes, and it's kind of going out and doing a little study out in the real world and everything. You're sitting so much in front of the computer, but making it a little bit fun and explorative. I think that can add a lot to the whole animation process. So I want to do more of these segments, but first I'm gonna see if they work on a live stream. So here goes. See you in 3 minutes. Want to go around on a few field trips while I'm working on Tales of Sail and take some inspiration from the different places that I visit. This time around, I went to a museum called Thorvaldsens Museum. So the museum was donated by Thorvaldsen back in the 1800s, before the king was thrown off. And it's been standing there as it is for quite a while. There were a few. Okay, I'm back now. Sorry, muted mic. Okay, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk for real now. Okay, I was saying hello to Mobus, and I was saying, okay, it didn't seem like the stream was working all that well, or the video playing was working too well. Sorry about that. I'm gonna look more into how to get it running right. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a pilot episode still, trying to test out some things. And maybe it's the internet, maybe it's the encoder, maybe it's trying to make it play in Open Broadcaster. Maybe I should just have it play manually here or something. I'll look into it. But yeah, what else did I miss? Mostly comments about being muted, and hello to Mopaz, and I think that's about it. I'll upload the video to YouTube just to, you know, have that out of the way and make some more field trips. Anyhow. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll just upload them, or maybe I'll just keep them to myself, if that's the case. But it's kind of fun to document this whole process. You know, right now it's animatic and looking into adjusting the character designs, and then in time it'll be animation, and I want to go out and, you know, study and get some inspiration along the way. That's part of making the process fun. So let's have a look and let's try and make a series out of it. Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun making it. How fast is your internet speed? Well, currently I got a new a new internet speed of you know, the upload is 30 megabit per second, which I realize is not necessarily the greatest thing I could get for streaming. But I am moving here in April and gonna try to see how the internet is over at the new place I'm at, and see how streaming opportunities are over there. So I'm not getting a new internet speed over here when I'm leaving in just a bit. Determination. That's right. It's sad, I'm jealous. A drawn live persona has a drawing tablet 1,000 times better than mine. I don't know, which tablet do you have? Yeah, I know I have a Cintiq, so that's close to as good as it's gonna get. It could get a little bit better, but I think you can do a lot with what you got. Butter, my 2 canary birds. They are very good. They had their nails clipped today at long last. They are living in my mom's living room right now, and they're really difficult to get a hold of to get, you know, nails clipped and stuff, because they have become too smart for their own good. They as soon as you get like within 2 meters of the cage while they're in it, they will fly out. Because they are free birds that can just live in the living room however they want. Well, I had a 5-year-old tiny tablet for a lot of the time I started animating as well. It's just a start. But if it's frustrating you that much, then yeah, might be worth saving up for something a little bit better. You don't need a Cintiq though, there's a lot of cheaper alternatives. I think I'm gonna get a, you know, a different brand of screen, drawing on screen tablet next time. Right now it's not in the style of this series, but I'm just trying to get a bit of a better feel for how the barn owl claws actually work. Been wanting to look into that for a while. No paper. I've gotten really out of shape with drawing with paper, but that really is the best start. Bye, Power Up Knight, and have a nice day. Thank you for coming around. Really liking how this last tone does. Do you work animating or something? Well, yeah, I just graduated as a fully fledged educated animator and all. But right now I've decided to step a little bit away from the from the full-on industry productions after having my go with the internships and everything. Because I wanna focus in on working on Tales of Sail and pitching that as a series for now. I think that will be the most fulfilling for me. Hello Scarlet, and welcome to the stream. How I made the little character talk, that is a little program called Adobe CC Animator, where I've programmed and set up a little animated puppet that I've made. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think that's the most frequently asked question on today's stream, definitely. Yeah, I didn't even know the what the program's function was. I just saw animator on it and you know, had it in the Adobe package, so I gave it a go and started playing with setting up something. Autosave. It's always good to have. Hello and welcome, Lucas Productions. Thank you for coming around. No, that's definitely character animator. Yes, it's character animator. I made the puppet in TV Paint though. Well, I made the rough puppet in TV Paint, then I set it up in Photoshop, and then I put it into character animator. There was some work involved. I didn't like, you know, the built-in face rigs. I had a previous streaming puppet that used that, but I kind of wanted to give it more of the frame-by-frame hand-drawn feel. So I've set it up to, yeah, mostly work manually, mostly with the, you know, with the lip sync, and then a few functions set up based off whether or not I speak or where I have my face. A little button that waves and stuff, but it's all pre-made animations that kind of triggers at different things I do. Let's see. You should make a tutorial. I wish I could. I have a 300 cycle layer cycle in there. It's not made for having that many frames in there, so now when I open up the puppet, it lags quite a bit. It's kind of a hell. I have to dedicate 2 hours to edit it whenever I wanna make edits. So a tutorial would more be like me showing how it's set up, but not touching it too much. If I had to study Alfred, I'd just make a close look at Clockwork from the Sly Cooper games. Well, I mean, he's a 3D model. I think a lot is lost from well, a lot has to be lost from how it looks in real life and how to actually draw it or 3D model it or whatever you do. It's better to look at the original refs, I think. Okay, I got a little bit lost in the chat. Goodbye, Mopes. Thank you for stopping by. You're a little... The third streamer. Well, I don't know how many streams you watch. Maybe you only watch 3 streams, so... is it a lot of streamers you're seeing using puppets? Yeah, not that many poses, but I might change up some of them along the way. Yeah, I definitely want to focus in on the episode right now. One of the developers for Character Animator has some really nice tutorials that I've just been binging. I think you'll find him if you just search Character Animator tutorials. It doesn't cover how to do the more frame by framey stuff, but the program really isn't made for that either. I think if I was to make a tutorial, I would make a very short one that kind of shows how I've kind of gone about doing it in a very troublesome way, and then sending it to the developers and making some suggestions for functions that I would really love for that to be in the program, for it to work in a less laggy way in this kind of setup. But maybe I'll do that sometime. No one's seen... Oh, that's good. We're still a little bit original with the streaming puppets. How has everybody's day been? Mine has been pretty chill. I've been fixing up my mom's toilet area for most of the day, cleaning the apartment and stuff. Nothing too exciting. Finished up a scene that I've been working on the animatic, so that was pretty nice. Maybe I'll play a little bit of the episode 3 animatic at the end of the stream. Let's see if I can find a nice reference picture. Okay, here's one where it's actually standing on solid ground, which is what I'm having especially trouble with. Have you seen any of the virtual YouTubers or VTubers? I've seen one Spanish one, a pink girl, I can't remember what she's called. She has a very high production value. Otherwise, no, I haven't checked any out in particular. No, I think maybe Amy I saw on another platform at some point, but I haven't seen those really. Okay, I'm pretty soon getting very hungry, so I'm gonna have to go off and get some food before too long. Let's see. Oh, I don't even have Premiere Pro open. Let's get it opened up. Well, you can see how distracted I get during streams. I don't get around to drawing a whole lot. Alright, I think I'm gonna slowly round off the stream, so let me just play a little snippet from the most recent Tales of Sail animatic. Just opening that up. And there's no audio on yet. Whoop, you are seeing another picture. So, so it's gonna... well, there's a little bit of music, so I guess I will turn off the Studio Ghibli music. But there's not a whole lot going on. I might talk in over, who knows. Okay, we're just loading it. What does everyone think about the upcoming animated series of Critical Role? Oh, they're doing an animated series. That might actually make me get into it. I had such a hard time starting the first episode. And how fast it went for them to finish the goal for Kickstarter. If people don't know, this is a group of voice actors. Yeah. That'll be interesting. I hope they set a realistic budget on Kickstarter, because that's what a lot of animated series fall into. They underestimate how much it actually costs to give animators you know, a proper pay and everything. I hope they don't fall into that. Howdy, howdy, Rick Murray! Welcome to the stream. I'm just about to end it, so you got a good timing. Anyhow, I think I'll play until where should I play it to? You know, it's all work in progress. I think I will improvise in terms of where I stop. I might play quite a bit of it. Not enough to get too spoilery though. Anyhow, it's lagging a lot, so it's not like you're getting the full experience. I think I'll stop it there for now. Even though I kind of wanna show the next part and everything, but I gotta keep myself from spoiling everything. So yeah, chat is pretty quiet. I think that's a good. Shows how much work you have left. Yeah, but I think the animatic can do a lot in terms of planning it all out. There's some shots and scenes where I know I'm pretty set for animation because I already, explored some poses and stuff. So it's worth putting some time into, and I think it's a lot of fun actually. It's gotten more fun the more changes I've made. Okay, they reached the goal already for episode 1, they're now on 6. Have they actually released the episodes so far? If they have, I'm gonna check them out. So they're doing a season now if they reached the goal. Looks awesome, super cool. Thank you very much. Okay, I am going to end this stream now. I'm going to try and play a little video more because that's, the stuff that I prepared, and I also want to test how video playing goes here. It's a commercial for my Patreon. Feel free to go to my Patreon if you feel so inclined. I'm doing, art book PDFs, more compilations of that, and doing some art raffles and some other stuff. Gonna release some TV Paint tools as well pretty soon. But that's just, a little thing to play it out on. Thank you very much for joining the stream, and I hope you have a nice evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you're at. See you guys later.